gon' pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Tryna tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't tryna deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Being chased out left, and that's incomplete.
But my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
To Evans on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action. It's gone. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Buccaneers.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. Let's shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Gone. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first half completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake, Winston. Incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, McDowell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Ito Smith. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Play fake. Winston.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Here's Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got a hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And the Falcons are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Here's Winston. Jameis intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory with Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sheffield on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 25 on second down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Goff throwing again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Hill. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Following the interception, Winston. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, Winston. That's complete to Smith. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
12 more yards there and another first down.
And so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
And they're way past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, it's Winston. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Jameis again. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Second half begins with a run by Smith. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 5 now. Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Winston. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier. Devin White on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Tampa Bay.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for gone. That went into the hands of Laird. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Goff's pass complete to
Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up second
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Winston. Smith catches left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, it's gone. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Jameis to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play action. Winston looking deep for Julio. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we have a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 22, Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I often wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Across up the football, near his own goal line. And he returns it to the end zone. For the recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
The kicker on for the point after.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll go again to Jones.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken that. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Winston. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Ito Smith. Sets up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't care what he's listed.